We have to take action today.
Back to school this year should come with a new message, according to researchers. Have fun, but focus. Some worry students have slid so far due to COVID-19, it could have long-term impacts if not addressed immediately.
I am very concerned if we don't do that right away, we will end up in a situation where we'll have too many children going to later grades with reading problems and having other sorts of difficulties.
Giorgio is researching how reading levels have been impacted. He found there was no slide for kids in grades 4 and up, but a very different story for kids in grades 1 to 3.
They are about 8 to 12 months behind grade level on average.
Studies show the losses in mathematics are generally even bigger. Long-term impacts are hard to measure, but some Ontario researchers took a stab, estimating that students will earn about 1% less for each month of skill loss they experienced. Combined, it's expected to take a 0.5% bite out of Canada's national income, dropping the GDP by $1.6 trillion. But both Giorgio and a Calgary education professor say it's not doom and gloom.
I'd like to think that that sort of worst case scenario, in the same way that we see the COVID models and they show this is if without intervention, here's how many cases we would have. Well, I would like to think in education it's similar, that with intervention, the results will not be as catastrophic as they predict.
She says skilled teachers can get students' resilient brains back on track.
I think we also need to be careful not to be overly dramatic about it. Our brains are resilient. They will catch up. This has been an unusual disruption, but I think they'll be okay.
She says targeted and one-on-one instruction will be key. Alberta modeling suggests the number of students who will need intensive academic support will double from pre-COVID years. In Calgary, Stephanie Lasuc, City News.